Hello everyone. Welcome to our cozy corner, where we're about to embark on a journey through the heart of a British winter. Let's dive into what makes a UK winter unique, and why it's so different from winters elsewhere in the world. Unlike places buried in snow for months, the UK's winter is a true mix of surprises. One day you might wake up to a frosty, sparkling morning, and the next, it's grey, damp, and drizzly. Sometimes you'll even see all four seasons in a single day. The island's maritime climate keeps things milder than much of Europe, but also brings plenty of wet, windy weather. The wind can whip in from the Atlantic, making even a mild day feel brisk and chilly. Weather can shift quickly, so layering up is essential. You'll see people in thick coats, scarves, and hats, always ready to adapt to whatever the sky throws at them. Classic British winter scenes? Think cozy pubs with roaring fires, warm drinks like mulled wine or hot chocolate, and brisk walks in the park, your breath misting in the crisp air. There's a special charm to the way the UK embraces winter's chill, but practicality matters too. Short days, damp cold, and unpredictable weather mean you need warm sweaters, waterproof jackets, and sturdy boots. Umbrellas are a must, but so is a sense of humor when the wind turns them inside out. The UK's winter is famously changeable. Forecasts help, but surprises are always possible. It's wise to check the weather before heading out, but don't be shocked if it changes by lunchtime. Will it be snow, rain, or wind dominating this year? That's what we're here to explore. Some years bring rare snowfalls that transform towns into winter wonderlands, while others are marked by endless drizzle and gusty gales. We'll break down the latest predictions so you can stay safe and comfortable, whether you're commuting, exploring, or just curling up indoors. So grab a cup of tea. Let's see what this winter has in store. There's nothing quite like watching the weather from a warm kitchen, hands wrapped around a steaming mug. The Atlantic and North Sea keep temperatures from dropping too low, but bring plenty of wet, windy days. It's a season of blustery walks and dramatic skies. A calm morning can turn stormy by afternoon, so always check the forecast and be prepared for anything. Flexibility is key to enjoying winter here. The damp cold can feel more intense than the thermometer suggests. It seeps into your bones, making a hot bath or a thick jumper feel like a real treat. Be ready for anything. The UK's winter is all about contrasts, from golden sunrises to sudden downpours, and everything in between. Let's get into the details of what to expect this season and discover how to make the most of the ever-changing British winter. Let's talk numbers. When it comes to the winter of 2025, the temperature outlook is shaping up to be quite interesting. So, what can we expect as the coldest months approach? The big question on everyone's mind is, just how chilly will it get this year? This year, forecasters are predicting a trend toward colder than average conditions across much of the UK. A weaker jet stream is expected to allow more Arctic air to flow south, bringing a persistent chill to our shores. Instead of a single, prolonged, deep freeze, we're likely to see a series of cold snaps. These will be most frequent in Scotland and northern England, where regular hard frosts and icy nights will become the norm. Expect mornings where scraping thick frost off your car is a daily ritual. Even southern areas, including London and the surrounding regions, won't escape the chill. More frosty mornings, biting wind chills, and a general sense of damp cold will be felt, making winter layers essential. Daytime highs may struggle to climb above 2 or 3 degrees Celsius in many places, especially during the coldest spells. The dampness in the air will make the cold feel even more penetrating, so it's important to dress accordingly. The key takeaway this winter is to be ready for sudden temperature swings. Don't get too comfortable during brief milder spells, as the cold can return quickly and catch you off guard. Prepare your home and wardrobe for these temperature dips. Thermal layers, thick jumpers, and a reliable heating system are absolute musts. Make sure your central heating is serviced and your winter clothes are easily accessible. While we're not expecting record-breaking lows, the frequency and duration of these cold snaps will be notable. It's the persistence of the chill, rather than extreme temperatures, that will define this winter. Widespread frost, icy pavements, and biting wind chills will be common across the country. Planning ahead for slippery conditions and extra time on your morning commute will be wise. This winter is all about variability, with a clear lean toward the colder side. Expect a mix of frosty mornings, occasional sunny spells, and the ever-present threat of another cold snap just around the corner. Stay prepared, stay warm, and you'll be able to enjoy the beauty of a classic British winter from the comfort of your home or while out and about. The big question, will it snow? This winter, the odds are higher than recent years. Colder Arctic air meeting Atlantic moisture means a real chance for significant snow, especially in Scotland, northern England, and Wales. These areas could see several disruptive snow events, with accumulations lasting days and causing travel issues. The Midlands and South have a lower chance, but a well-timed cold snap could bring snow even to London. More likely, southern areas will see wintry showers, rain, sleet, and wet snow that rarely settles. Snow lovers in the north should prepare for more snow than in recent years. Everyone else should be ready for surprises. Have a plan for snow-related disruption, just in case. Snow gets the headlines, but rain is the UK's winter staple. This year, expect fewer drizzly days and more intense downpours, thanks to clashing air masses. Heavier rainfall increases the risk of flooding, especially in low-lying and riverbank areas. Residents in flood-prone zones should stay alert and have a flood plan ready. Mixed precipitation, sleet and freezing rain, will be common, especially where cold and mild air meet. Freezing rain is particularly hazardous, creating black ice on roads and pavements. Be prepared for sudden, powerful rainstorms that can overwhelm drainage and cause flash flooding. Waterproof gear is essential, but so is awareness of the risks. This winter, rain will be less constant but more intense. Stay informed and ready. Watch for weather warnings, especially when freezing rain is forecast. No UK winter is complete without wind and storms. The Atlantic jet stream will bring an active storm season, with several named storms likely. Expect high winds, up to 60-80 mph, especially along western and southern coasts, causing damage and travel disruption. Even on calmer days, gusty winds and wind chill will be common. A windproof outer layer is as important as warmth this year. Secure loose items outdoors and have torches and batteries ready for power cuts. Stay indoors during storms and avoid unnecessary travel. The combination of wind and rain can make roads dangerous. Be cautious. Pay close attention to storm warnings and prepare your home in advance. This winter, staying informed about storms is key to staying safe. Don't underestimate the power of the wind. Plan ahead. How does this winter stack up against recent years? Recent UK winters have been mild and wet, with few cold snaps or major snow events. This year breaks that trend. Expect more frequent, intense cold spells and a higher chance of snow, even in the south. The pattern is more like the memorable winter of 2010, with greater extremes and variability. Rain will still feature, but snow and sleet are much more likely across the country. More people will need to prepare for snow-related challenges, from commutes to school closures. In short, winter 2025 will feel more traditional, colder, snowier, and more memorable. Don't rely on recent mild winters. Be extra prepared this year. With a colder winter ahead, keeping your home warm is crucial. Start with insulation, seal drafts around windows and doors, and check your loft insulation. Service your boiler before the cold sets in, and bleed radiators for maximum efficiency. Prepare for power cuts. Have torches, batteries, blankets, and non-perishable food ready. A battery-powered radio and a flask of hot water can be lifesavers during storms. Close curtains at dusk to keep warmth in, and ensure your fireplace is safe if you use one. Dress in warm layers indoors to stay comfortable without cranking up the heat. A hot water bottle is a simple, energy-efficient way to stay cozy. Small steps can make a big difference in comfort and safety. Being prepared turns winter challenges into manageable moments. Look after yourself and your home. Preparation is key. Make your home a true winter haven. Winter travel in the UK can be tricky, but a little planning goes a long way. Icy roads, snow, and freezing temperatures can catch anyone off guard, so it's important to be prepared before you set out. Prepare your car thoroughly. Check your tires for proper tread and pressure. Top up antifreeze and screen wash, and make sure your battery is in good condition. Cold weather can drain batteries quickly, so it's wise to test it before a long journey. Always check the latest weather and traffic updates before setting out. If severe conditions are forecast, consider delaying your trip or choosing a safer route. Avoid unnecessary travel when warnings are in place. Carry a winter emergency kit in your car. include an ice scraper, de-icer, torch, warm blanket, a fully charged phone, water, and some snacks. These essentials can make a big difference if you get stranded or delayed. When driving, go slowly and smoothly. Accelerate gently, brake early, and leave extra space between you and the car in front. Sudden movements can cause you to lose control on icy surfaces. If your car starts to skid, steer gently into the skid and try to stay calm. Don't panic or slam on the brakes, as this can make things worse. Regaining control is easier when you remain composed. If you're walking, wear shoes or boots with good grip, take shorter steps, and use grassy verges instead of icy pavements when possible. Walk slowly and keep your hands out of your pockets for better balance. Be extra cautious when stepping out of your car or leaving your home. These are common spots for slips and falls, especially when surfaces are hidden under fresh snow or black ice. Let someone know your planned route and expected arrival time if you're traveling in bad weather. This way, help can reach you faster if you run into trouble or get delayed. Taking a bit of extra care and time can prevent accidents and keep you and your loved ones safe during winter journeys. Stay alert, adjust your habits for winter conditions, and remember, safety always comes first when the weather turns icy. Let's recap the essentials for winter 2025. Expect colder, longer cold snaps, get your warm clothes and home ready. Snow chances are up, even in the south, so have a plan for disruption. Prepare for intense rain, possible flooding, and dangerous freezing rain. Storms and high winds will be frequent. Secure your home and stay informed. Check your heating, pack an emergency kit, and adjust travel plans for the weather. Look out for vulnerable neighbors and stay connected. With preparation, you can stay safe, warm, and even enjoy the season's best moments.